if you like the video, please like and subscribe.
Alright, so I'm going to try to get these oil leaks finally buttoned up on this thing. Basically today I got a new turbo oil drain. I'll show it here in a second. We're going to add that on, rebuild the dash 10 oil drain, and hopefully solve this whole oiling issue I've had. I finally got the oil pressure solved, but under a hard pull, basically bottom of the turbo is leaking, hitting the exhaust, causing a big old poof of smoke. I'll try to put a little video clip here of that. So let me grab the camera, show you what's going on. We're gonna get this fixed. I don't know how much gas is in the car, but if there's enough gas and it looks like a good day tomorrow, we'll drive it to work, see how it does, and keep our fingers crossed we can finally get this solved to where we can start buttoning up little things on this car.
Alright, so if you look down in here, you can see that oil line sopping wet. So we're going to put a whole new line. I'm going to build a new line tonight and put an extension on that. The problem is, I explained this in my last video, the problem is this dash 10 is so big, it's hitting the T4 flange, and I can't tighten it enough. So the new one's going to drop down here. We'll have to build a little bit of a shorter line, get that buttoned up, and that should take care of all of our freaking oil problems. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so here we go. So this is what I'm talking about here. Basically, it's going to bolt up to the bottom, extends it way down past that T4. I'll be able to tighten it up. I'm not really a huge fan of how they did this with a little tiny O-ring, but all we can do is try and see how it does. Alright, so we got it off. Let's see if we can get up in there. So we got the gasket all cleaned off there. There's the bung. I actually run my turbo oil drain down to where the fuel pump used to be. There's a little fuel pump block off plate that I built. I welded a little dash 10 bung into it. So like I said, this thing's all grimy from leaking so much, but yeah, you can just see what it was doing. So get that taken apart. There's a little difference how much it's going to extend it down there. Get this taken apart. I don't know if I have any more of these fittings. I might have to take this apart, but I should have some more dash 10 in the trailer there, and get this thing on, get it built and see what it does. Alright, so I got a disaster in my little work area here again, and I am trying something new, is filming this whole video on a GoPro. I just want to try it, see what it does, but man, I don't know where all my stuff's at. This is just my box of parts here. Extra gaskets and stuff, that's nothing. I may have to put the camera down, and it's all Holly parts, Holly stand. I know I have a whole bin of dash 10 laying around here, and I just don't know. Well, there's the hose I'm gonna need. If you're ever into cars, don't throw away anything. You will use it someday. I can't find the stuff, guys. I just have that's welding stuff. Holly parts. Man, I got too much crap around here. Let's see. That's Harley parts. Shit. Alright, so I made a video about this before. I'm trying this whole hands-free mode thing here. So I made a video about making these AN lines before. I found one new fitting. I just cleaned up one off the old line here. Oh, let's get this open. So coming out of the turbo, we're going to go straight, and then we 45 into the oil drain. A lot of people say don't 90 it because it deadheads the oil right here. And
you'll have a leak problem. So the easiest way I've ever found to do these AN lines, this is a fabric line, so it's a little tougher, but you're gonna take your electrical tape here. So you're just gonna wrap this stuff as tight as you possibly can, right? And you don't gotta go more than 1.5 wraps. These are cable cutters off Amazon. They're like 90 bucks. Matco sells them. They're $80 through them. Mine have a little nick in them, so it's gonna kind of fight me. You'll see here. Easiest way without any power tools. So you're just gonna snip it. Like I said, mine are a little duller from actually cutting cable with it. At that point, let's do the straight fitting first. Boom. All right. Let's see if I got any lube. I don't have any lube. So give me 1 second. Let me go get some spray. We're gonna want to lube that up so when we thread that in, it goes in nice and easy. All right, so I just got some PP Blaster here. We'll try this. I don't know how well it's gonna work. The fuck's wrong with the hose broke off. Okay. We got the one end done. I'm gonna thread it onto the turbo. I'm gonna bring this over. We're gonna mark it and find out exactly where we need to cut it so we have a nice straight, non-loop-de-looped line. Right there. So now I don't want to let go of the line because I have no way to mark it because I wasn't prepared to even do this. I just walked outside and decided this is what I'm gonna do tonight. All right, so now if you can see in there, it's fully seated. We'll get that fitting off, lube it up, slap it together, get it on the car. Hopefully we'll be good to go. If I made it too short, that's gonna suck. My last one I actually made about 1 inch too long, so it had a little weird bend to it. I don't know if y'all noticed that. So I'm trying to make this one perfect. See if we can get this slapped on there. I freaking hope so. All right, so maybe this is a better view, but there it is. I think I'm gonna have to get some freaking heat shielding for that. I think I have some at work. I have a nice heat sleeve that'll work perfect, but it's tight, it's on there. It's a hair long, but that's okay. So at this point, I'm gonna clean up all this oil under here. That way I can see if I have any oil leaks. I do wanna check my oil too, because I never checked it since we did the windage tray. I'm just not motivated today. Not even at all. It sounds like it's raining, and it's actually all these bugs hitting the lights. It's kind of annoying. Alright, I don't show too many people my secrets either, but I can show you how you check the gas in a race car here. So you get your calculated gas dipstick here. Got a little flapper, but it doesn't matter. Bottom of the tank. Oh yeah, we got enough to get to work. We'll definitely have to get some gas on the way home, but there's probably about, let's see. Shit.
I'd say at least 8 or 9 gallons. It does have a 21-gallon tank in it still. So we just gotta check the weather, see how this thing's gonna do. This actually belongs in the car. I still got my car seat in it. Probably won't take it out. People seem to like that for some reason. I think it's kind of funny, being I actually do drive my kids in it. And I'm finally gonna clean out all the crap back here. It's been like my storage, but now that I'm actually driving the car, it's getting finished up. We're gonna go, we don't need fender covers because we don't care if we scratch the car anymore, because I painted it like a year and a half ago and I'm not happy with the paint job. So I might clean this out quick, but I still have to check the weather, see if it's gonna hold out tomorrow in order to drive this. This does not like to be driven in the rain. For some reason, let's see, the rain decides always to shoot into the turbo there, and it runs like dog shit when it's raining. So, here we go. Oh, we're golden. Yep, that's the plan. So, tomorrow morning, we'll get some rips in this thing, hopefully. I gotta check the oil, make sure it's full of oil, because I have no oil here. We'll throw the GoPro on the roof, have some fun. Nothing crazy, because I don't want to blow it up on my way to work. Out the car, I found some of this foil tape. I used it right here to try to protect my paint and my fiberglass, but I figured we can try to wrap that fitting up with it. Just see how it does. Just try to protect it from that header. I know it's going to get hot. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Now, if it stays on there, that'll be cool. If it doesn't, then we're probably still going to put shielding on that to protect it. Alright guys, so I had to run home and grab a tool. So we just dropped off the Corvette. I jumped in the truck so I can get back to work. It's still poofing some smoke out of the passenger side after a heavy pull. I don't know if it's blowing out the side of the valve cover gasket or what. The turbo drain was dry, so we got that leak fixed. As far as the oil pan goes, I know a couple videos I mentioned it's leaking a little bit. I snugged all the pan bolts. That all seems to be sealed up. The problem is where they welded the extra piece onto the pan, I guess you'd say, for the 7-quart pan. I think one of the welds is actually freaking leaking, so regardless, I'm gonna have to pull that pan, check it all out, reseal it, re-weld it. It's not that big of a deal, just kind of a pain in the ass, but that's what happens with project cars. I mean, it is what it is, and it's always something. No matter what, once I get this fixed, it's gonna be something else, but that's all in the fun of it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little longer than I'd like, but y'all have a good one. Thanks. Hey, I also wanted to add, I did mention it earlier, this whole video is filmed on a GoPro Hero 9. I just got it. I just wanted to mess around with it, see how the video does. Sometimes I don't have what I'm doing in frame. I'm just getting used to it, so I messed up there a little bit. I'll get better on that, but little different type of footage. I think it's a little clearer than my iPhone, so I think I'm going to continue to try to use the GoPro. I'm going to see once I upload this how it actually looks on YouTube. But sorry about the little bit of weird frames and working with AN lines that aren't in frame and stuff. I'll get better on that. Thanks.